Hi guys. It's definitely one of those days where I am really on a time crunch. And so I apologize in advance. I have just been slammed with a few things, and before I go to work today, I have to take care of some errands. One of which includes getting my husband's Christmas present. Sorry babe, I hope you don't say this until much later in life. You guys, I freaking love you. I freaking love you. As my friend Gail would say, look in my eyes. I love you. Thank you so much for just sharing your stories, even if it's not in its entirety. I really appreciate you guys sharing your concerns, your fears with me, and every time you leave me a comment, like some of you guys have said to me about this video becoming a part of your day, me waking up to your comments of you guys sharing whatever it is you're going through or just relating with me on the things that I'm going through, that's become such a huge part of my day, and I feel like I've been getting out of bed with a stronger sense of purpose. It's funny, sorry to totally kind of go off tangent here, but I've been obsessed with Brandon. I've been obsessed with Justin Bieber's new album, and it's called Purpose. And I've just been listening to it in the mornings as well as I'm like getting ready and like doing the dishes and stuff, but I feel very full. So much of that is because of just having this platform to talk to you guys and to keep, these conversations going. And I know I haven't gotten back to all of my comments yet, and I promise you that I will. Please just give me a little bit of time. I've just been kind of all over the place with the things I gotta take care of. That yoga mat over there, that needs to get done today because I did not do day 6 yet. And also you guys made me a lot less scared to try out taking dance classes. So thank you for that. So just thinking out loud about what I need to do today. Gail's sister-in-law, Amy, is in town with her husband, who's Gail's brother, and their kids. And Amy is actually a makeup artist. And I was, of course, asking her a million questions about, the products that she likes and different methods, and I was just picking her brain. And I asked her what her favorite eyeliner was, and she said she really likes Kat Von D's tattoo liner. And then, of course, I went into my freak out mode because, I did that video on finding a dupe for the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Korea. So that's the first thing on my mind. I want to go pick up an eyeliner for her so that she can kind of compare and just test it out. And it's so much cheaper. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, the video is right up here. So Brandon usually gets me very lavish gifts. And I don't mean just lavish just so that he can spend a lot of money, but lavish as in he always gets me the things that I really need, but they're just kind of on the pricier end, whether it's like a laptop or a camera. Like this camera he gifted for me on our 1-year anniversary. He got me my laptop on my birthday 2 years ago. And yeah, he's just very, very generous when it comes to getting me things. But we actually spent quite a bit of money when we were in the States, just shopping and, going out to eat and doing things like that. So we were actually pretty tame this Christmas. I asked him for a diffuser from Muji because I've never had a diffuser. Like, I'm talking about not the stick diffusers, but the ones that you plug in and then you pour water and, you add the essential oils and stuff. I've never had one and I want to try it out. And the Muji one is just so clean looking. And every time I walk into Muji, I'm like, I want my place to smell like this. So I asked him for that. And that's, I think, around like $70 here for the smaller one. And I already went ahead and ordered some essential oils from iHerb because essential oils in Muji are too expensive. And for Brandon, he's running out of cologne. So I'm gonna go pick up his cologne for him. So that's the other thing I have to do. And I need to go to the bank. And then after that, I am tutoring, but I tutor at 2 different homes today. My students and I are on this board game kick right now, and I picked up a few board games when I was in the States, and I love board games. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to introduce my Korean students to board games they've never heard of before, and things that I grew up playing. And on top of that, they're learning how to like follow instructions in English. And even as we're playing, I try to incorporate speaking in there so that there are certain phrases that they're saying on their turn, and teaching strategy, things like that. So that's been really, really fun. And I'm so lucky that I get to work for families that are just so, they're very trusting. And, the one problem that I had, okay, not the one problem, but one of the problems that I had working at a private school in Korea is there's not really much room for you guys to, there isn't much room for teachers to really help students learn. Because so many parents here, a lot of them are about how many pages of worksheets have you done or how many papers have you written. And these kids are in elementary school. And I understand that the education system is very, very, it's rigorous here, and you gotta learn to swim or it's easy to fall behind. But these kids also have so much schooling. Like, I'm one of many teachers that they have. On top of going to school, they go to after school, and then a lot of them have private classes where they have a piano teacher coming over, or like a art teacher and a violin teacher. Some of them go to like math schools, swimming, all these extracurricular activities. For me, the time that I spend with my kids are so precious to me, and it's only an hour each time, like an hour a day. But I want that time to be, well, first of all, I want them to enjoy spending time with me, and I want them to enjoy speaking English. I know it's really easy to get frustrated sometimes because, for me too, if I had to explain myself in Korean all the time, like I would pull my hair because I can't fully say what I need to say. It's not easy communicating in a second language, and some students are shyer than others. So one of my biggest teaching philosophies is making my students feel comfortable, and that it's okay to make mistakes and we can laugh at ourselves. And anytime they share their insecurities about speaking English, I'll try to speak a little bit of Korean so they can laugh at me and know that like I understand where they are. That's my foundation. Let's make mistakes together, let's laugh about it, let's learn, and don't be scared. And I'm sure there would be a lot of parents in Korea that would fire me the second I brought over a board game, Yeah, I mean, I understand that out of context it sounds ridiculous. Like, I'm paying you to play games with my kids, but you gotta give the kids what they want in order to earn the trust to give them what they need, right? I know that my students enjoy spending time with me. I know that they look forward to me, and that's so dear to me. And when it comes time to have fun, we have a ton of fun. And then when it's time for me to be like, hey, I know grammar isn't the most exciting thing, but I know that you love reading. If you want to become a better reader and a writer, we have to learn grammar. And so I really try to explain to them why it is we're doing what we're doing, and not just coming from a place of do it because I'm an adult and I told you so, because I am not a fan of that. I love my students and I love the parents that I work for, especially this one family right now. I hope I can be in their lives for as long as possible. This eyeliner has finally pooped out on me. We had a good run though. That Etude House liner, it's lasted me almost 6 months. I just realized I didn't even use concealer today, and I'm okay. I think my marks are lightening up a bit, so that's cool. Man, that rosehip seed oil, I think, big part of the reason why my hyperpigmentation marks are lightening up. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and Brandon and I are attending a really fun little party at our friend Brian Jew's house. You guys know who Brian Jew is? If you don't know who Brian Jew is, go look him up. He is having us over, and we're doing this little gift exchange, and I think he's like hiring a personal chef to cook for us. Not just me and Brandon, but for our friends. I will try to vlog a little bit of that experience so that I can share it with you. And I'm sorry for the rush, guys. I love you, stay warm, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.